Hi everyone, and welcome to the episode 5 of the R programming for biology, medicine and genetics. In the previous episode, we have started working with GGPLOT2 for data visualization in R and working on some diagrams. In this episode, we want to continue that topic. You remember that we have plotted these diagrams, this box plot from our data set. Also, for those who just joined this series, all of the data information data sets and the book references are accessible, and you can download them from the description. Okay, so let me show you some other types of plots. We just introduced box plot, but let me show you we can have also bar plots. Okay, here we copy this. You remember that in this the first item, the data, we had the all info mapping is the map of x and y, the visualization, the method of visualization, x here samples and y, but in when we use bar, okay, here instead of geom bar, instead of y we have weight. Okay, so and you remember that this count we have used log2 for make the numbers smaller and fill by the colors of samples. So here we have box plot. Right now we want to have the bar, and you remember that this geom underline bar shows the method of presentation. Okay, so let's see, control enter and wait for yes, this is the bar plot. Okay, you can see that it has some difference from the box plot. Every plot and every visualization has its own meaning, so it depends on the application that you are using. Okay, so another example of plot that I want to tell you this episode is point plot, geom underline point. So let's see a simple example. R has some data sets in itself, like women data set and also air pollution that we will discuss later. But for example, for this data set, let's see data. We need just say data and in parentheses the name of data set. For example, here women. Okay, just control enter and let's see this data set, women. Okay, yeah, this is a very simple data set, just shows the height and weight. Okay, the relation between height and weight of the women. Okay, so we wanna plot a point plot for this data. Okay, and see the correlation between height and weight. So we use ggplot data equal to women, mapping equal to AES, x equal to height, and y equal to weight. Okay, sorry, weight. And here a plus geom underline point here. Control enter. Yeah, we see the correlation between height and weight. We see a direct positive correlation here. In many couple of next episode, when we go to linear regression and machine learning, we can also refer to this again for doing some exercise. Okay, so here we had plotted a new type of diagram, geom point, or you can also use geom path, but here geom point is a better type of presentation because this is a discrete data. Yeah, this is also path, but not suggested in this point because these are not continuous data, these are discrete data. So this is one of the that was one of the points that I wanted to include in my discussion. Another thing that I want to include is another type of visualization, which is density plots. These are very important, especially in the analysis. And just for your information and also for the reference, these new topics are got from this reference, which is very informative and useful from this group. Also, I will put the link for you from GitHub in the description. Okay, so let's see what are the density plots. So let's have a practice on them. Here again we will go to the previous data set, AliInfo. Okay, so here you have ggplot, but here, as you can see, we have just one information. Here we have just one x, not y, because you want to see the density of this information through the all data. Okay, let's see the in practice. Okay, ggplot data equal to AliInfo. Yeah, and also which parameters we should include. Yeah, mapping AES, just x equals to same as before, log2 counts plus 1. Okay, as you have here. Oh, sorry, count, because this should be the same, count. And geom underline density. Yeah, let's see. Nice. You can analyze this one because data visualization is something for storytelling. You should analyze this by yourself, and data visualization is really amazing and interesting because it tells us and reveals some new meaningful information, as I told you before. You can see this just tells us, for example, the density in which count are less or more. Okay, here you can see are the more density. For example, some densities are like normal distribution, like this. Okay, so let's try this density plot for the previous dataset, women. Okay, so here we can see we put the data as women here, and the mapping x equal to, for example, we want to see the height or weight. Okay, and let's see what will happen. Oh yes, here we can see the distribution is something like this. Okay, little similar to normal distribution. Okay, and it's normal because it's a society of people measured by their heights. And let's see the weight. Oh yes, and also here we can see we have a more density here as the weight, and here. Okay, so this is nice method of presentation for extracting some more meaningful information. Okay, so let's continue this. Yeah, you can see, yeah, already visualize it, but one nice work to do is to use fill to see the samples and by color. Everything with colorful information have a nice presentation. Okay, so let's copy this, and here fill by sample, view don't remember. The sample was here with capital S, because this is important. Yeah, that's nice. We can see this is the density plot with colors fields by samples. You can see. Okay, so let's continue. Also, we can use color instead of field, and this will give us a better presentation in my opinion, because it shows some more meaningful information in comparison to this. It's more clear. So instead of field, let's just try color and check. Yeah, this is nice presentation, I think more meaningful as I told. And again, yeah, just one thing before finishing the episode is the method of saving. The method of saving plots. Just put PDF in parentheses my plot.pdf or any name that you want, then the ggplot and dev off. Let's try. Here PDF my plot.pdf, and here then dev.off. Okay. Yeah, it's finished, and go to files. We have it or not? Let's see. We have done everything. Yeah, so let's try again. Yeah, and go to files. We should let me check in the working directory. Open in show folder in new window. Oh no, we don't have it yet. So what's the problem, you think? What's the problem, you think? Oh, sorry, I should yeah, it's good to see that one problem will happen, how to resolve it. I just put control enter here and run this. It's not enough. We should select all of them and run control enter. Yeah, that's nice. It's my plot, and go to the show folder in new window, and yes, we have this my plot in PDF. Okay, that's nice. I hope that this episode was useful and informative for you, and stay tuned with us for the next episodes. Have a nice time. See you. Bye.